So we just kind of, I don't know. What do you got? A whistle on your nose? I heard that.
That wasn't me.
Oh, it's you.
Was it me?
It was like,
No, it was the air being sucked out.
That's exactly what it was.
no, I think it was you.
Could have been.
Wait, breathe in. This is Serve and Spill with your hosts Deana and Krystina. We are here to say what you're thinking with no edits.
So whether you like your tea sweet or your coffee black, we like it piping hot as we serve and spill.
So I'm going to hit you guys blindsided with the topic after we talk about
Dark as fuck?
Yeah, I can't say. So you curse?
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
so that's what you guys. Okay, this is perfect. Hey, everyone. Welcome to the podcast Serve and Spill. We have a very different setup for today. But these two are in the corner for a reason because they're in trouble.
We're matching too.
I know.
Black and white.
I'm representing Olipop. And then there we go. Whatever you do, do not bang your face into the shelf. I'm so
Oh, no.
nervous right now. Like if you're nervous, like if you want to, I'm just nervous. Please don't push her into that.
I'm staying right here.
That was the best blooper ever though.
I'm telling you, it was a good one.
Because she's like, my friend goes, did she say she's getting her stretch on?
Oh, I was getting my stretch on.
And I, and
Sit
then,
in these chairs sometimes. You gotta stretch.
well, then we were like, Olipop, Olipop. I just knocked down Bob. Oh, knocked down Olipop?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, familiar face over here. We have Kathy.
In the flesh. Is this our
I know,
first
I know.
in-person guest?
She's freezing because she's from North Cackalack and, South. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Even further, even warmer.
Bless your heart, Kathy. Welcome to the podcast. So this is what happens. I'm going to forewarn you. Obviously, you experience the podcast with us and how we have tangents. But when we're in here, I don't know what happens. It's something in the lack of air that comes down here.
I don't know.
So for all of you who like the ASMR, welcome to ASMR. We are currently blowing wind in and out of our nose. Go ahead. Very nice. Next.
Deep breath.
She's all proper and like, I'm over here like, it's been a long one. All right.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
We made it.
I mean, you guys are going to watch us on
Thursday.
a Thursday, Friday Eve, but we're recording. It's a Friday night, and we just came back from the club, and
Children.
yeah, it's Club Children.
She came over and got like a 5-minute experience.
Oh, why did they go crazy?
I got an interrogation.
Is it because your husband's a cop? You think that's
No.
why?
Well,
It's possible.
I'm getting comfy here. I'm sorry. I know. These are the chairs I eventually want to get. Not this bulky because they take up so much freaking space. They have these cute ones on Amazon. So I want to do more of kind of like a comfy corner, comfy wall. Because like this I can sit under. But when we're on that, we can't.
I don't think
You knock stuff over.
I know. I'm handsy.
She was just trying to hit on Bob.
Yeah, Bob. Bob was in the corner in that pistol squad for a long time.
Bob was a great guest.
He was a good guest, wasn't he?
I was like, I didn't know how Bob should speak. And that just came to me naturally. So I enjoyed having Bob. I think he enjoyed having Krystina.
Is he
Bob's
here now?
relative is actually sitting at my dining room table right now.
Is he really?
What's Bob's relative's name? Frank?
Sure.
Oh, like Frank Gallagher? Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah. From Shameless.
I didn't watch it.
Out of all people in this room, I have expected you to watch
Really?
it.
Is it raunchy?
If there's not, yes.
That's good.
If there's not a
What are you
curse
talking about?
word, because you curse.
It was very,
You know why? You are I feel like she's if Fiona had, oh my God, wait a second. I told my husband this. Doesn't she look like Lip's baby mama?
A little bit.
I'm gonna have to Google this.
You
That
had
was
the
like
same
seasons later.
and she was even a hairstylist.
Mm-hmm.
And she was like, Lip, I'm not having this. I'm taking the baby, like fly a kite. Like, oh yeah, you are Lip's baby mama.
You gotta watch it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fiona
But don't
and
watch it with the
Debbie.
kids because
No.
in the
I
first,
try to do anything I can without the kids.
listen,
I'm
in the
just
first
always with them.
episode, there's sex. Like it's happening. Like boom.
All right.
Like instantly.
It's like in Chicago.
Yeah. But the South
But
side.
like
Oh, you told me. We've talked about this.
Yeah. All of
How
us,
many-
did you hear the Italian? We talked about this.
Wait, how many seasons?
9.
Ugh,
No.
Really?
it'll take me until I'm 50 to
Okay,
watch that.
but here's the thing. I'm going to say the first season was the greatest. Towards the end, because the character Fiona, who was Emmy Rossum, left because of like she didn't feel like she was getting paid enough. And let me just tell you something. If you look up a lot of the details on her, so most people don't know she is a former opera singer. She was singing in Phantom of the Opera, which is
Really?
crazy. Yeah, because when you look at her, I don't want to call her a dirtbag.
Is she a dirtbag?
It's Southside.
She's got like a trashy look.
She
Yes.
plays the role well.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like it's kind of like she was just hooking up with random dudes, and then you just quickly like soap and water under the armpits and you go to work.
Oh,
And she had many jobs, just trying to make ends meet. They had what they called a squirrel fund because they were trying to make, like, dad's an alcoholic, druggy, whatever.
okay.
So they're just surviving and
not thriving.
in their own way.
Yeah.
Everybody
They're doing the best they could. That's
everybody
what they had.
thrives.
Okay.
But the crazy thing is, in the scene, there's a scene she gets arrested and she's asked to strip because they didn't know if she had drugs or whatever. They did not give her enough time. Like, she was already working over, so she's super tired. They did not give her time to put the vanity bottoms on. So she was actually butt naked when she did that scene. And when she's crying, like, it was like that, like, really big cry. She was actually crying.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So after that, she said, I want more money because Frank Gallagher, I forget his name right now, who was the other main character, he was getting like so much more. And she's like, if I'm not getting paid the same amount as him, I'm leaving the show. And
They were like, bye.
she left. And it was very
Now I
different
wanna
without
watch
her.
this.
It was very different without her.
What is it on?
Netflix.
Showtime it used to be on, I think.
Yeah, I watched it on Netflix. James never saw it. And I was like, hold the phone. And as soon as the kids would come in, I'm like,
turn it off.
nothing. Because like, then it's like
Nothing to see
F-bomb here, F-bomb there. And it's just like, oh.
Yeah, it's not kid friendly.
No.
And do you watch The Bear with the guy who played Lip?
So I only watched 1 or 2 episodes, and then we no longer had. Was it on Peacock? Hulu, and then we stopped with Hulu, so I never
finished.
It's pretty good. I think it's 2 or 3 seasons now.
Yeah, it's so good. And my husband, obviously being a former chef, like, he loved it, and I was like, well, then let's get Hulu again. But we lost that trial. I just want things for free in life.
Yeah.
Well, you could just, get it, watch that, and then cancel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or we'll just, if he likes it, we'll just watch it, whatever. I think that's fine.
Yeah.
All right. So welcome to the buzz. That just happened. So, we're talking about our faves. On the last episode that we were all talking, we were talking about an acronym called DAF. And I cannot say it out loud. So, Krystina, take it away.
Dark as fuck. This is like from back in the day, though. Like
when was this?
2007, I should say.
Okay.
Yeah, at least.
I think it
where is
started
it
with,
stemming
I think
from?
it started with Deana.
It did.
It did start with Deana, my friend Deana, who also is now a Southern Belle. She's been down in Georgia for quite some time.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay. They have like ridiculously big houses for like dirt cheap.
Pretty much everywhere but New Jersey.
But let me ask you a question. When they build houses, did you just fart?
No.
Is that your stomach?
I think it was me.
Hold on.
There's just so many noises.
Krystina, you so just farted.
I swear, if I did, you would know. Believe me.
It was like,
I don't know. I don't even think it was me. I didn't feel anything inside my.
I didn't feel anything either, but I mean, it could have been.
okay. I feel like.
Okay, so
All
dark as fuck.
Be
Dark as.
What did I say? What's like, because I said
Where'd it
slow
come
as
from?
slow
Slow
as
as
dirt. So dark as father.
But that's
Fudge.
Dark as fudge.
dark as fudge.
Okay.
Very good.
Ladies and gentlemen, please let us know, where did this come from?
My friend Deana. Dark as fudge.
Why though?
Because I used to color her hair really. I was like, what color do you want? She was like, dark as
You could say it.
fuck. And I was like, okay, we'll call it the DAF.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so funny
Oh.
because with our reunion that we had.
Was I saying DAV?
No.
In my head I was. Stupid.
But so for my reunion, my friend Dominique messaged me and she was like, I might have to have you do me dark as fuck beforehand, but I didn't.
But she remembered.
She remembered.
Can I ask you an honest question? Because you're both like hairstylists. When you go darker, is it true that you're putting more nutrients in your hair because it's color you're adding?
Well, you're conditioning more because you're depositing only. When you highlight, you
slow
lift.
down. There's a lot of new words coming out. Depositing and
putting in.
Okay.
You're putting the hair into the.
You're putting hair.
Or you're putting the color into the cuticle. Whereas instead of lifting out the pigment like you would in highlighting,
okay,
you're putting in.
Okay, so that's why, like, I once went like, you're dark.
Do you have a picture?
I think so, and I loved it.
Me too. I had
the
dark red. Remember when I had that dark like?
Yeah, but then when your roots growing, you look like you're graying.
Yeah,
mine really are.
But I did this like in 2012, so when I was like 18.
Yeah, 2012. You were definitely 18.
So now, what were we talking about though when we were saying the acronym?
You said you had a different acronym for us after we talked about ours. And thank God Kathy remembered because I was looking at you like you had 3 heads.
Well, when we originally were talking about it, we were talking about a Halloween episode, like something dark. And then that's when we came up with...
We got dark.
That's why we brought her because we have half a brain between the two.
I'm so honestly,
I'm so happy you're here.
Short term, forget about it.
It's kind of like right or wrong. Like when you would have clients, you would remember like, oh, last time you were doing this. But before they walked in the door, I couldn't tell you what they were doing the last time they came.
Mm-mm.
But it's so weird. It's like you see them and you have conversation like, oh, did so-and-so get married? Oh.
Like I remember.
And they're like, how did you remember that? And I'm like, I don't know. And I would always say, and I wouldn't have if you didn't sit here. In all honesty.
Oh,
wow.
So that's like I'm gonna get a better
Who's
picture.
that?
Really?
Okay.
You don't know who that is? It's James. He doesn't have a beard.
Is it really?
Yes.
Stop.
He doesn't have a beard. That's when we first started dating.
It's okay.
Did you not know?
No, it did not look like him.
Were you afraid it was somebody else I was dating? Well, also, okay, when was that? 2015. So how old is he?
Well, 2015 was 9 years ago. So you were definitely 18.
Oh, wait, this is a good picture. So this is a picture. No. I was a Bud Light girl.
Oh, that's cute.
So I had bangs. I
And
know.
and the jersey here.
I don't know. I just.
What you hit it again.
I did it. I did what?
You hit. That's cute. Yeah.
I don't know. I liked it because it made me feel. Oh wait, this is when I was in my best shape ever. I'm a USA cheerleader. Like, yeah, tummy for days. I need that.
What do you keep hitting? You keep hitting this.
It's not. It's right there.
Now.
Oh.
It was the low rise back in the day like that.
Let me tell you something. Can you imagine if they're like, hey, can you wear that again? I'd be like, no. Okay. And this was like I don't have this public. This was like a risque photo shoot when I was
like
a
board, what is it called?
Boudoir. Yeah.
You know what I was saying.
So, and don't I look really tall?
You do look the legs look very
It's
long.
those shoes.
The shoes?
Yeah.
The legs are long.
No, you can't see. This is like personally for me. Thanks.
Is it what is it called again?
Boudoir.
Boudoir.
I used to do boudoir photo shoots when I was
used to do them?
Yes.
Oh.
It's a good anniversary gift.
You know, I've thought about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
So I will tell you this. Like,
if I ever had a guy do it, Bill would murder me.
No,
you have to have a woman do it.
Yeah. I've had a lot of people contact me and they were just like, I don't feel comfortable. Like, I just want to feel sexy, but not look sexy. And I'm like, I've got you. And you don't always have to wear like skimpy lingerie. You can literally just be in like, I feel like you would be in a cutoff sweater and like some cute little shorts with like high socks. And that's like, you totally do boudoir in that because it's about the poses. It's about like, the shoulder down and the cutesy little like peek over the shoulder, or it's about being coy and stuff like that. Like that's what guys want. They don't want, like, if they want to see someone in lingerie, they're going to go online.
The titties, whatever he wants.
Yeah.
I don't need to take pictures for that.
Training bras.
I'm sure James still wants to see titties, whether they're in a training bra or not.
I always say that So both of my other sisters were gifted.
Not you?
No. I have the back. Well, no. See, like, okay, over the summer I lost the 10 pounds and I need to work there. Like, we're kind of just like feeling 41, but we need to look and feel 30. We got to work on that. She had done sing a check.
That was a good one.
What?
That was back in like, when I was in like 8th grade.
Let me see it again. She had dumps like a truck. That's like what, all night long. Let me see that. Serve and Spill. Patreon.com/serve and spill. Oh, it's almost 30 seconds. We'll get like flagged.
Oh.
You gotta be careful.
Gotta be real careful.
Yeah.
See, this is why I just am here for the entertainment purposes. She's for the legalities.
All right. Ready for my side curveball of the topic today? It's actually a really interesting topic, and I found it hit me today. First, I want both of your definitions of what is a boundary.
In terms of?
Whatever pops in your head first.
Are we talking about friendships? Are we talking about family? Are we talking about relationships? Are we talking about?
Your generalized definition of a boundary.
Can I go first, or you want to go first?
No, go for it.
Okay.
I'm going first. And then there goes the cans again.
Okay. So I would say a boundary is anything that you have to put in place to protect your peace.
Oh, all right. Thank you, Miss New Jersey. Next up, South Carolina. Because that did you want to add peace to yours too? And world peace.
World peace.
Miss Congeniality.
Yes. World peace.
My favorite is, so maps. We need maps in the world. You never saw that?
I did, but I don't
Oh.
remember it. Come on, we just gotta move anything that's out of
It's the talking with the hands.
Oh, okay.
Go ahead. What's your definition?
My definition of a boundary is definitely, I agree with Krystina. It's something you have to put in place to protect your peace. It's the line you draw in the sand of what you're willing to take or not take. And you have to uphold that with other people. I think you can use that in any relationship in your life.
So good.
Ladies and gentlemen,
She wins.
Miss South Carolina. Okay. So now, based on your definitions, I want you to think about, and obviously we don't have to use government names here. We can make up some fun names. I sometimes want to think that maybe we should use like Disney names or Pixar names when we talk about people.
Okay.
Like that could be really fun,
Mhm.
you know? In your friendship circle that you have now,
Okay.
obviously we have friends that we keep, even though we know we tolerate them for who we are.
For who we are or for who they are?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, scratch that.
I knew what you meant.
What type of friendships or who are these people in your lives that you already know that you've called the boundaries, they still push the limits?
The one I was just talking about earlier.
And it's almost like when you say the boundary out loud, you finally feel like that inner peace you speak
I
about.
don't though, because I feel like no matter what I say, it's just going to be the same shit.
Okay,
And you know
speak to it.
But you know what Bill
Come
says
with the
to me?
Disney name.
Okay. Let's talk about what's the guy from? Okay, what is the guy that's friends with Gaston?
Oh, I don't remember.
LeFleur? No.
Is it?
No.
Is it? We gotta Google. Hold on.
Yeah. Okay, well, this guy.
Wait, what's his name? I thought you were gonna say like Cruella or something like that.
No, we're talking about a guy.
Gaston's bestie.
There you go. LeFou. LeFou.
Is it LeFou?
It's LeFou. Because I remember that in
LeFou.
LeFou.
Okay.
Because they have the apple. It's like a frosted apple juice with like a frosty whipped cream in Disney, and it's called LeFou's Brew. It's like an apple juice. It's like an apple juice frosty.
Oh.
It's delicious.
Oh, I thought you made this. Okay.
No, I didn't make it.
Okay. You
But
could.
I drank it. It was delicious.
And it's alcohol free.
alcohol free.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a mocktail.
Yeah. It's a mocktail. The
Okay.
kids liked it too.
I bet. It's not the sugar.
Yeah, that's all it is, sugar. Okay, so LeFou always feeds my kids like stuff that they shouldn't eat, right? Like where I'm like, okay, just fed my kids this. And no matter how many times I tell him this, it just, doesn't sink in. And I feel like there's really like, I don't know how to set a boundary with somebody that you've repeatedly told the same shit to, and they just completely keep doing it.
Well, I think in that situation, a conversation definitely needs to be had.
The conversation has been had multiple times.
But maybe it has to be approached in a different way.
How do you usually address it? Like, so let's say you approach.
I fed the kids already before I came. Please do not buy them French fries and hot dogs. We just I rushed to get dinner on the table for 4:30 because we had a 6:00 game. So I wanted to eat, clean up, get out of the house without a full sink of dishes. And now I get to the field and it's like the ice cream truck, the snack stand, this, and then I'm getting
at the game,
and then I'm getting told like, wow, they're really hungry. No, you're feeding them shit. And I just fed them a nice healthy dinner that I rushed to get on the table.
Okay.
Or like, or if you're going to bring my kids stuff, bring them healthy snacks. And then it's like sneaking chocolates and telling them, shh.
What is the reason behind that? Is there a reason ever given? Or do you think it's like kind of like,
just who,
like a guilt trip?
No, I think it's just who he is.
LeFou.
LeFou.
LeFou poo-poo.
LeFou, don't listen. So it's kind of like I have to either accept it.
No.
I don't, but I have no choice because it's like when I talk to Bill, it's just like people are who they are. Like you can have a conversation until you're blue in the face, but people are who they are.
James literally said this to me before you guys came about something that like fired me up. Like I was in tears because it was so silly. I'll tell you later. Okay. But like literally he said that.
And like, but he's in a sense, he's right. Because think about like other relationships or other situations. Like sometimes people just are who they are. Excuse me. And a lot of times
just burping again.
Yeah.
I'm farting. We don't know.
No, I was burping. I didn't actually burp. It was like in there, but I thought it was coming up.
Nose blowing. She's going to be our sound effects person.
Yeah. ASMR.
Can you do a duck?
No.
Just do it.
No. Quack, quack. Okay. So for real though, like if you are who you are, see, don't knock the lollipop down. You're good. See, you snort.
Oh, I'm Peppa Pig. Okay, go ahead.
Squirrel. There's a squirrel. I don't know. I go off on tangents and I forget what I was saying. Look, people just are who they are, no matter what. Like you could say whatever you want, but sometimes it just is what it is, or they'll change in the moment periodically. Like you used to be like, I don't like how you are like this. And then they're like, okay, they'll be conscious of it. And then quick fix and goes right back to how it is.
Well, see, that's where I think instead of saying to them, I don't like when you do this, because you're now, when you say you're
turning into a negative.
They're going to be defensive. So if you say, when you do this, I feel it's disrespectful and I'm trying to teach my kids, that this is how.
Well, the one listens. Whatever. And one listens. The other one does not listen.
But that's the thing too. Like as long as the kids know, I mean, it's kind of sometimes people are going to be who they are.
Well,
you kind of have to just meet them where they're at. And unfortunately, they don't have to know about your boundary.
Well, they don't give a shit about the boundary. Well, not they. He. Yeah. LeFou.
What if you got a taser and then every time your boundary was crossed, your little zzz?
How much easier would it be if things were able to be done like that? Like even with the kids. Like, how many times do I have to tell you, come home, take the lunchbox out of the bag? If they walk in and I give them like 30 seconds and then they'll be like, oh shit, where's my lunchbox? You know what I'm saying? Right?
We don't need CPS calls. She's not shocking her kids.
No, but I'm telling you, it'd be a lot easier.
So do something else obnoxious when they come in the door and they don't do it right away. Like, I don't know, bang a pot.
Just get a
spray bottle?
No, a super soaker.
Same shit.
And get it out right now.
Take.
Because you spray the cats when they're on furniture. They shouldn't be. So spray the kids.
Spray the kids like lunchbox. Yeah.
But then they'll find joy in that too.
Yeah. And then I'm going to clean the mess.
No. Because if they take too long and the water gun has to go off, they also have to clean it.
Good idea.
So your floors and your walls get cleaned.
It's true.
Pros, no pros, cons.
Yeah. But then I got to start spraying like cleaner instead of water.
Oh no, because that's a hospital trip.
And then
yeah, CPS is going to come to your door.
It's kind of like when you say like, I'm just going to leave it until someone cleans it. Well, you're just making more work for yourself because then there's going to be more of a mess and you're still cleaning up the shit that didn't get cleaned in the first place.
True.
Right? Mom life.
But do you stress about when I was like
LeFou?
LeFou is present?
I mean, it is a stressful environment. Yes.
Yeah. It sucks.
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I get it. There's definitely Disney character names. I don't know.
What's the the fake mom in Tangled. What's her name? The old lady.
Mother.
Is it? She doesn't have a name.
I think her name is Mother.
Oh, that's boring. What about no, the octopus under
Ursula.
Ursula.
Mm.
If it's a she.
Is it a she?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay,
We'll go with
Ursula.
that.
I'm like the octopus.
The octopus.
I'm failing right now.
This was your idea too.
I know. I'm like Disney names and
then we're just gonna play 20 questions so we figure it out.
Well, I've just kind of had to change how I react to it because I know that Ursula is not going to change.
You're right.
You know, so I just had to change how I would react. And I mean, they don't know that I hold that boundary with them, but it's my choice. I just choose to take my connection away. I'm not going to answer those text messages. I'm not going to involve myself in the situation when I'm present with, you know, I just kind of walk away and disconnect or change the topic.
let me ask you a question though. Those two people that you're mentioning flip the switch. Do they have boundaries in
with
their own
nobody.
life?
With nobody.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
See, that's
And
what
I think
always
that's
like
the problem is
yeah.
that, you know,
If
it's
I
like,
had to guess, though, considering the people that we're thinking about, it's a difference in generation.
well, I think that's what it is. It's a generational thing.
Yeah. I have younger than me. And I just
Well, I feel like, and let me just say this while I'm remembering, because otherwise it's going to.
sun fix. There's the
I
nose.
feel like
She did that with her nose, everyone.
yeah. Okay. So, like, if you, like, older generation
Yeah.
and younger generation
hmm
are different breeds than our generation.
Oh, yeah, there's a gap.
Yeah.
There's
There's
a
definitely, like, a generational gap. And I
A
feel like
learning gap.
it's, well, yeah. And I feel like even, like, yeah, laziness in younger generation. And, like, I don't give in older generation.
Well, the older generation just has entitlement, and so does the younger.
Yeah.
I mean, it's
you're
really
right.
all about that, too. But I think...
See, I
say
feel like
for
that
me-
little Southern twang that just came out there.
I know, it's coming out more and more. I can't help it.
When she said younger?
I don't know. It was a whole package.
But I think, like, for me, whatever boundary I have,
Uh-huh.
I hold it with everybody. And it's taken a lot of work and a lot of time for me, but I've had to do it for my own sanity.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if it's with, you know, it could be with my son, it could be with my husband, it could be with my family, it could be with friends, coworkers. I just have to keep that boundary in place for myself. So
To protect your peace.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's true though. It's almost like I saw this quote and it was like, I'm gonna mess it up. And I know I saved it, so I'm gonna have to find it. But it was talking about how a form of self-care is separating yourself from something that constantly triggers you, right?
Okay.
So now my
Mhm.
question on that is like, if it is someone that you have to be around or like the other situation we were talking about,
Mhm.
like somebody that you don't want to separate yourself from, because it's like, you know, but then like they repeatedly are doing things that are like,
Yeah.
the conversations are making you get off the phone and you're triggered and you're angry. Like that's I think where I struggle, because like, how do you hold the boundary? Like sometimes I just rather just not speak, like, because that's what Bill will be like, if every time you talk to, I don't know, Mary Poppins, okay, if every time you talk to Mary Poppins and you get off the phone with her, you're like aggravated, or you're like sometimes I get off the phone and I'll be like,
Yeah. Yuck.
and he's like, if 7 out of the 10 times you're aggravated, don't make an attempt all the time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I think with people like that, and maybe just because the roller coaster ride I've been on in my life, I don't want to say I removed them, but I removed them from the level of me that holds my feelings and emotions. So they're present in my life and I will speak to them and acknowledge them, but I don't let them get in there anymore. Like, you know, one thing that always I can't stand is when someone is constantly, and we've talked about this, we're saying, oh, it's just a joke, just a joke. Like, when does it end?
Right.
You know, when do your jokes just end? And then the accountability is reversed, because if you make the joke,
You're the asshole.
Why would you say that, Kathy?
Right.
Like, why would
Yeah.
you say that? It's not funny. And it's like, I'm sorry. So I started this year differently, where it's like, yeah, you're there,
Mhm.
but I don't let you go into that part of my life where it's like you affect me. Like, just okay, whatever.
Well, I mean, I think that that's a very important point to make, in that we can't give people access to those parts of us if it's going to affect us. I mean, think about it with anything in life. We have locks on doors to protect ourselves. We have alarms on our house to protect, people from coming into our safe space. So why wouldn't we do that with our emotions? We have to deny them access if it's not going to benefit us positively.
Yeah.
It's like a therapy session.
But
I feel like I'm going to leave here so like free.
But I think like
Right?
I think that's what we need sometimes, because I feel like as humans, we don't spill enough, or there's a fear that
Hold back.
Here's the best part. We fear that if we say something, we're going to hurt someone when they're hurting us.
Yeah.
Like,
you're right.
what the hell is that? Why
Right.
is that a thing? And I think I used to like literally do that my whole
then,
life.
Like I just quoted and put, you're the asshole then.
No, you're right.
Then
'Cause
you're
they,
the asshole.
yeah, they look at you and they're just like, why would you say that?
Right.
Well, and that's where it comes down to, I've always said this, other people's opinions of me is not my business.
Wait, what is that saying? Other people's
Opinions
opinions?
of me is not my business.
You're thinking of everybody has an opinion. Make an ass out of you and me. What
No,
is that?
like, no,
You know,
everybody-
Here we go again. Heckle.
Like assholes, everybody has one.
Yes, opinions are like assholes.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking of.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everyone has one.
Yeah.
Did you
okay,
see
so
the
this-
steam coming out? I was
Yes,
like,
the thinking,
it's
the
bacon.
thought,
It was
thought
bacon.
bubbles. Where's the thought bubbles on this iPad?
And I was like, yay! It's not happening.
No, not today. But this is like what I just posted.
No.
I posted about yesterday. I saw this quote and I was like, this is really good. It was talking about like marriages, divorces, children. Like, let's talk about the people who don't have kids that have the loudest opinion on how you should raise your kids. I always hated that, right? And we have a couple. Oh, I fucked up my nail. I need a nail file. It's okay. I'll get it later.
Where?
Yeah.
How did you mess it up?
I just went like this and there it goes again. I'll fix it. I just need a little nail file. I'll be fine. Before I lose my train of thought, okay? Squirrel. But so like until you go through something, you don't know, right?
Sure.
Like what it is or how
Yeah.
you're but the people who have the loudest opinions have not gone through what they're versing you on.
Or they are jealous of what you do have and they don't.
Mm-hmm.
Because you're doing something they so badly want to do.
And they can. And
Or
that's my
sometimes
biggest-
they're also,
I don't think many people could do what we do here. Just saying.
not everybody can. And
Yeah, you
that's
can tell,
another reason
but-
why they act that way, is because they see what you can do and they don't have it within them to be able to do it, or they wish that they had the strength to do it. And they do. They're just choosing
they just
not
don't.
to.
Yeah, it's true.
Because everybody has a choice.
Yeah.
And I think, like what you were saying too, like I've done a lot of work with like about codependency, and basically that's what that is. It's like we're so worried about what other people are going to think
Mhm.
Yeah.
that we're afraid to express our opinions, even if it is that they hurt us and how we feel.
And that starts from young, because I can see Mackenzie starting to go through that. Like, for example, like my mother-in-law every year my mother-in-law will get them like shirts that have like Halloween stuff on it, or shirts that have Christmas stuff on it, right? So like Savannah's 9. So like, what?
Good.
So not 0 fucks given.
No. I hope not.
But
well, I mean,
I am the mom.
do what you want.
Um
There's those batteries.
okay, so but like this year, like I was like, where's your shirt? And she's like, and I'm like, why aren't you gonna wear that
Oh,
shirt?
she didn't like me.
She's like, I'm like the kids in school probably like she's like now she won't wear certain things because like of what the kids will say.
Yeah.
But
I
they
get
wear
that.
pajama pants and freaking Crocs to school. Like, come on, you won't wear a shirt that has a pumpkin on it, but you're dressing like you just rolled out of bed and your hair is a mess. Come on. But they all dress like that.
It only gets worse in high school. I'm telling you right now. Like, I'm not kidding. Okay. Cardigan that buttoned here and then opened down the rest. And I was like, it's almost like someone took a scissor and decided to stop and that's enough. But like, it just went to the bra line. And I'm like, oh. And then on day 1 of school, every high school girl, shame on them, were rocking mom jeans after last year making fun of mom jeans. So on jean day, do you know what I wore?
Mom jeans.
My mom jeans.
Mm-hmm.
But if you didn't, like, everyone had a mom jeans on and a square neck t-shirt. All the girls did. I'm like, did you all call each other? Like, did you all, like, is there a link that I need to click on that says, here's what you wear?
It's like a community spirit wear.
Yeah.
That's not really through school.
Community spirit wear.
Yeah.
I get that though. But how old is she?
11.
Oh, usually at 13, I feel like they get into that.
Well, see, she's a young one for her grade. Like, her birthday's August. So, like, there's a lot of her friends who are a full year older than her. And I can see that.
But what was the shirt, like, florally? Like, we're like,
No, it had, like, pumpkins and skeletons on it.
Oh, it's cute.
It's cute. I would wear it.
So you should. One day you should put it on and be like, oh my God, you weren't wearing it. I wanted it. Even if it's like Cabbage Patch size, just rock it.
Mm-hmm.
And then she'll see, like, oh, mom's wearing it.
Oh,
and
no,
then,
I'm cringe. I'm cringe.
well, wait, because you wanted to do the in the locker? Yeah.
Do you want them up or do you want them sideways?
Oh.
I gave her options.
Careful. It could be gang signs.
It's so funny
West
because
side,
like you're
east
such
side.
a different.
Listen,
age
B
level.
Diddy's in enough trouble. Let's not signal that.
You got any of that oil around here? Did you see Costco like came out? I saw
No.
that. So like someone was saying how many bottles of baby oil he has.
Yeah.
And I guess like there was like chatter that he bought these in bulk from Costco. And Costco like publicly came out and was like, we do not sell baby oil.
Well, so I heard two things. Supposedly, it wasn't baby oil. It was like
Crisco?
no, that's expensive. I mean, I know he has money,
he's
but
pretty loaded.
it was forget what they were saying, but it was like it was an oil, but it had like some type of muscle relaxer in it. So
like, for the buttholes.
Oh my God.
That's what it's for.
No.
That's what he was doing.
Okay. So there was
This is all about, right? Am I wrong? He was doing poison the men, the butthole.
no, and women. There were women who were great.
But it was all buttholes, wasn't it?
Okay, let me get in.
What's a song about that?
Was there
There was?
a P. Diddy song?
That's a song?
Yeah,
Is that a Southern thing?
I'm old.
Doing it in the butt?
Yeah, it was like doing it in the butt. Ooh, sexy.
I know.
Swear to God, Google it.
It must be a South Carolina thing. And just make
No,
sure
this is when
it
she was in New Jersey.
has to be under 30 seconds.
Hold on.
There was this
Should go to
woman
YouTube.
who came on and she was like spilling all of what happened with the lawyer. One of this girl came she came forward.
The ads that are going to come up after.
Yeah, just be careful. And she basically said,
This has got to be it.
what is it
Because look
called?
at- Is that it?
Mm-mm.
Who's the singer?
Da butt.
Da Butt or Da Brat?
Separate doing. You said doing it.
How did she spell it?
Doing. D-O-I-N.
Do
In.
in.
Do in.
Not like
Hold
doing
on.
the Cabbage Patch,
Oh,
but
stop
do
it.
in.
Hold on. Do in the. Come on.
Everybody who's watching right now is like, what is
Do
she
in
doing?
the butt. This has got to be it.
Is there
I don't
sound?
remember who sang it, but
Play some.
It's an ad.
That's like Christmas music.
It's an ad.
Oh, I was like, Christmas time,
Hold on.
get your dairy pill.
It's called the butt. It's called the butt. Play back! Ernest, we gotta go down yesterday, okay?
This is old. Hold on. Yep, this is it. Do we have to stop it for a second and then replay it?
Go to the chorus. Can you find
I'm
the
trying
chorus?
to find it. There's no lyrics. Oh, they're doing it in the butt. Not the video. They're dancing.
What is he saying?
I don't know.
I gotta look up lyrics. Who's the singer?
EU.
EU. And what's it called?
Da butt. That's it.
My poor search history. Okay.
I'm telling you, I'm going to get some serious ads coming up now.
So
you wouldn't have
walked
even
in
looked
this
up.
place, surprised to see a big girl getting bussy, just rocking to the go-go beat. The way she shook her booty, show looked good to me. I said, come here, big girl, won't you rock my world? Show that dance to me. She was doing the butt. Hey, pretty, pretty.
Oh, so it was doing the butt, not doing it in the butt.
Sorry, it
Doing-
must have been my slang.
It must have been the slip of the tongue.
That was the modified version.
Remix.
Well, I told you there was a song.
Yes.
So when I think of the Carolinas, I remember when Black and Yellow came out because that was such a huge banger in the Carolinas.
You
Remember?
know what it is?
Black and yellow. And that was my jam because the Queen Buzz. Black and yellow, black and yellow. You know how it is. And you'd bounce. Right? Don't be so stiff. Let it
I'm
bounce.
not like.
What is your theme song? Like
I
in
don't
your
know.
head.
We talked about this,
Then-
and I can't think of
Come
it.
on.
I don't know. I'm losing it. Remember we talked about? I'm
I
losing
thought
it.
you were gonna give it. Okay, wait. What is your Disney theme song?
Ugh.
Pick
when Cinderella's cleaning the floors.
Cinderella.
Yeah.
Wait, what
do
is
the
she?
dishes? Do the laundry.
Oh, this is love.
Nope. Mm-mm. The one about the mice singing about doing the chores.
How does that go? Cinderella, Cinderella.
Yes. Yeah, there it is. That's it.
What is your Disney theme song?
I think at this point in my life, it's Let It Go.
Oh, I love
Let
that.
it go.
Where's Kathy? Kathy.
And then here comes LeFou
And Ursula.
and her song.
It's like, all right. Let It Go.
I think mine has to be part of this world or part of that world because I don't want to be part of that.
I don't want to be where the people are.
Don't want to see your stinky feet flipping, walking along on those cruddy toes. Get a pedicure and clean your feet. Dirty, ashy ankles aren't cute. Don't wear the boot if it doesn't fit. I'm where they want.
Yeah, there you go. See, but you like the remix of that song.
I feel like one episode we have to do is like downplay Disney, where we like become the Disney princesses
Should we
and
dress like it? I have costumes.
This is I was just gonna say
I'm telling you, that's a kicky episode.
you're confusing people right now. We got more views though.
I'm telling
what
you, I got
costumes
the
do-
right bra on today for it.
Wait, maybe I could fit into Mia's costume.
We'll figure it out.
You do have Cinderella.
I do have Cinderella.
Or we could like pick our favorite Disney princess and vinyl the shirt, and like you know how it looks like the neck, and they wear it. Because I can't wear a flipper. I mean, a tail in here. It's gonna be a mess.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
Salty beep.
Salty beep.
I was waiting for salty.
I don't even know where we're going with that. Salty what? Oh, salty bitch.
Yeah. Hey, salty bitch. Christina's over there with the Subway party.
Oh my god, did you see what's his face? The guy who's the comedian? That just reminded me. What's his name?
Don't know. I didn't see him.
All right, I'm gonna have to find it and send it to you because I saw his thing yesterday about like it's like Staten Island or Long Island.
What's the difference? I know people are
I
gonna get
don't know.
mad about it, but
Do you know? I think I went to Staten Island a couple weeks ago.
Staten
Island's like right by Bayonne. We were like 10 minutes away.
Long Island.
Long Island
is long.
I would assume it's long.
Wait.
The island that's very long.
When you go to the Hamptons, what's that closer to?
I would say Long
I
Island.
think Long Island.
Long Island. What is that show?
What show?
Long
Summer
Island.
House.
Is that it? They're in
Did
Long
they
Island.
film in the Hamptons?
Well, my friend Amanda was on Long Island Princess of Long Island.
That's what I'm thinking. Hamptons is by.
I always feel like Staten Island's like the city, right? Is it more city-like versus Long
I
Island?
think so.
Okay, it's Hampton, Iowa. I'm done. Nope. Nope.
Well, the Hamptons are near Martha's.
Martha's Vineyard.
Oh, really? I thought that was in California.
I thought that was in California too. No, it's Napa.
So Martha's Vineyard is in New York.
Is it?
Yeah.
Listen, we didn't sign up to be a podcast about geography, so calm yourself.
Massachusetts.
That's it.
Really?
It's not California. Napa is California.
What else is it? What's the one that everybody in California? It's Napa that's like fancy and everybody goes
Yeah.
there?
I bet you Tom's been there. Tom has gone everywhere.
Oh, is that the
Mhm.
guy, the flying guy? He flies everywhere? We were talking
Tom.
about?
Yes,
Okay.
Tom goes everywhere.
I was just texting with him before. I'm like, guess who's in town?
I just cut his hair the other day, Wednesday, and
What does he do for a living that he's flying all over the place?
he just retired.
Oh, that was a mistake in this economy.
No,
Not for him.
not for him.
Okay, so does he want to sponsor our podcast? If you're
Tom.
bored and
Love
you're retired, I mean, listen, she's gonna wear Disney costumes soon, so be a whole nother.
No. No.
Just show your toes.
I'm not doing that either.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a quick little ad. This is called Toes for Toes.
Toes for toes.
Sprinkle your toes. Wait, you know what's her
Sprinkle
name?
toes.
The blonde. She's funny on TikTok and Instagram.
Laura Cleary?
Yes.
Mm.
I like this would be a jam for sprinkle your toes, get the money. Sprinkle your toes, poke it in your back. Sprinkle the toes, go to the bank.
The butt.
Sprinkle your
Put
No.
it in your butt.
with your toes.
I don't know. You can put your toes
Did you
anywhere.
say there was a whole thing with her with, I think it was Target or somebody was selling the Pamela Pumpkin costume?
Really?
Mhm.
Oh, without being licensed.
Mhm.
Oh. Did she like brand that? Well, if she didn't, then she doesn't have the leg to stand on, right?
Well, yeah, you're right, because that's like people who want to dress like Lady Gaga. They have the Lady Gaga costume. Like she would have had to come out with her own costume because I mean I can go to the store and just buy stuff and look like her.
Right.
I guess it was like
A big deal.
supposed to be.
So if anybody wants to dress like me, you just need blonde hair, headphones, and a microphone. And you have to beep every word that Krystina says.
I don't have to beep.
Beep. One episode, I'm going to say you can't curse at all.
I could do it. When I was on with Alex and we did the episode, I didn't curse.
Okay, with the that
and
was
you
like-
even called me out. You said, wow, you didn't curse once.
didn't you say ass? I feel like ass is not a bad.
No, I don't think I did. And I feel like I cursed.
Oh wait, because we were talking about Charlie Brown and Jesus Christ.
Yeah, you really can't.
You can't like
Can't-
Jesus Christ.
I know I can't really use that in the same.
Holy shit!
Yeah. Holy shit.
Look, it's Jesus Christ.
Jesus.
Wait, what
I did
movie
say-
is that in? Look, it's Jesus Christ. Look. And the
Um,
kid doesn't look.
I don't know.
Hmm.
Oh, it's Jesus Christ. We have officially gone off on a tangent. We've done Disney names. We've done therapy tonight. We talked about Jesus Christ. DAF.
DAF.
Keep saying, let's see, B.
DAF. Dark
Dark.
as fudge.
Dark as fudge.
Dark as fudge.
So if you're looking for the next best hair color, you want to go DAF.
Or nail polish.
Nail polish toes.
You
I'm
did
not
it.
showing my toes.
You're wearing black. Oh, you're both doing black.
Lincoln Park after dark.
Yes, that's what I have.
Oh, really?
Yes.
I only do Essie Express now because every time I try to paint my nails, the kids will be preoccupied.
Preoccupied. Those kids is preoccupied while I'm doing my
Go
nails.
get your sale.
I gotta do my nails.
So like I was trying to do my nails and they're preoccupied. And let me tell you something. I take the polish off. No peeps. They're hushing. And the minute I take the wand out with the drippity drip on the nail, mama, and I got wet nails. And what am I going to do? One's snotting, one's pooping. I got to get over there.
Do they dry quick?
Yeah.
Like instant?
Probably like in a minute.
Wow.
Yeah. And no bubbles either. It's like a nice like finish. I did because I had the fashion show the other night.
Oh yeah, how was that?
Okay. So what I didn't know was it was her last fashion show.
Thanks for tuning in to Serve and Spill. Remember to subscribe to our Patreon. That's patreon.com/serveandspill. Every other Thursday at 6 a.m. And we do come with a warning label, so be careful. Our tea and coffee is extremely hot.